Welcome, family. This is Josh.
This is Zach.
This is the Outreach Project. What you drinking over there, man?
I got some Prairie Farms chocolate milk.
I got my Yeti. Always carry my Yeti, but
Always.
I got cherry Dr. Pepper in it.
Cherry DP.
I normally have some juice or milk in it. You picked me up Dr. Pepper from the gas station, so I appreciate that, man. What's your top 3 beverages? Speaking of beverages,
Top 3 bevs.
get a little icebreaker going.
Icebreaker. I like that. Number 3, it's got to be the Taco Bell strawberry lemonade. I don't know if you've ever had it, but that stuff is phenomenal.
I have not had it, and I think top 3 beverages speak a lot about who a human being is. So you're on thin ice.
Okay. Number 2, I got to go with the Arizona fruit punch, the classic tall can. You know, with the bowl or the
Yeah, it sucks, but
yeah. It's okay to be wrong, Josh.
it's fine.
And then top bev, I gotta go with the classic chocolate milk. I mean, nothing beats a good chocolate milk in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. Chocolate milk's
I have a confession.
Hit it.
I used to be a strawberry milk enthusiast. Only strawberry milk. And now, don't get me wrong, it is good on occasion. But it cannot be your go-to milk.
It cannot. It's bold to say that chocolate milk can't be your go-to, but I think it might be accurate. I mean, the classic milk is kind of hard to beat on a good day.
Yeah, you can't eat your dinner with chocolate milk normally, unless your dinner's Cocoa Pebbles and brownies. But
sometimes that's what you gotta have for dinner.
Not what I go to.
That's not my go-to dinner, but
yeah. My top 3 beverages: number 1, strawberry Arnold Palmer.
Strawberry Arnold.
Number 2, Arnold Palmer. And number 3,
something a theme here.
Number 3, fruit punch.
Fruit punch. What kind? Like any specific fruit punch?
No,
because
just
not all fruit punches are the same.
probably just the Capri Sun fruit punch.
Capri Sun. Yes.
Can't go wrong.
Love me a good Capri Sun in the afternoon.
Yeah. So Zach, who are we? Why are people tuned into us? Like,
yes.
what is this? What's the Outreach Project?
The Outreach Project is a little idea that me and Josh have come up with. It's a way to build community. We go to a fairly large church. I mean, it's not a mega church by any means, but there's a lot of people, and we just want to be able to learn about the people in our church, just grow the community, make it feel more like a family and less like people we just see on a Sunday. We want to put some names to faces and faces to names. Put some stories behind some of the names and faces that people see.
Or even faces and people that people don't know.
Yeah, like
behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure.
The tech, the cooks.
The small group leaders, all of that stuff. You really just grow our community here in Whitley County and First Church and surrounding areas. Just grow God's kingdom and grow God's community.
Yeah, and we are not expecting hundreds, even double-digit viewers.
No,
we're not.
No.
We are just doing this to maybe grow a few people to know God more.
Yeah.
And to know each other better.
Yeah, I mean, if one person watches this on a weekly basis, that's worth it to me.
Yeah.
Just to grow God's kingdom at the end of the day. I mean, there's nothing better than trying to pack heaven, as you say. Just get as many people as we can to heaven and rejoice with them along the way. I mean,
yeah. So what we'll be doing here is having typically a new guest on every week or a returning guest. Someone that we can get to know better, but the purpose of filming it is for you guys to get to know their story, maybe how they got to know Jesus, some struggles they've been through, how God conquers, but also just who they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll see a face in church, talk to someone even, and not even know who they are.
Yeah.
And I think it would be wonderful if we got just a bit tighter.
Yeah. So going with that, let's share a little bit about ourselves, just so
Yeah. Who are we? Who
are the guys behind or in front of the camera?
Yeah.
My name's Zach Heck. Some call me Zachary. Depends on if you're my mom or not.
I'm not.
You're not, so you don't have to call me that.
Chances are you aren't.
Unless you are my mother. Shout out my mother.
Yep.
She's a wonderful lady.
She is.
So
is mine.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Graduated high school in 2021. Me and Josh both did. I've been going to the First Church my entire life, all 20 years of it. After high school, I decided not to go to college. So right now, I'm currently working at Wygent Excavating, pushing dirt and just spreading the gospel.
What do you do there? What's your...
Yeah, so we basically do a lot of stuff, honestly. We build the pads for houses go on. We put like sanitary systems in. We do septic beds. We do all that stuff. So just all that stuff. That's what I do on a daily basis for a job. The ministries I'm involved in here at church. I serve as a youth leader in the middle school, specifically. Even more specific, the 7th graders, shout out 7th grade. And then also attend the young adult small group, which we meet both on Sunday and Wednesday night. That's led by the Freemans. Very, very thankful for the Freemans. But yeah, like I said, grew up in the church, went to the children's ministry here. Shout out Amy J. Was a part of youth group. Went through that, and then now in the young adult group, and then even back with our youth group serving this time. Been really cool to grow up here and
do the full circle.
Do the full circle, yeah, for sure. And then just be able to grow and be a part of this community has been such a huge blessing in my life. And then even with this podcast, just to learn more about the people that are in this community is going to be a huge blessing to my life, and just get to know all the people around us and people we see on a daily basis, or not a daily basis, but every Sunday, you know.
Yeah. What's some of your hobbies? What do you do for fun?
Hobbies, me and Josh share a lot of the same interests, so when we get to him, he'll have a lot of the same answers. But I really enjoy golfing. I really enjoy fishing. I also really enjoy listening to podcasts.
Specifically the Outreach Project. Just playing.
But no, my main podcast right now is Becoming Something with Jonathan Pokluda. That's just a really cool podcast to learn about God, and he's really geared toward people our age. So it's really nice to have a podcast that is directed towards that and just helps me learn and navigate life in different ways that I haven't necessarily had before.
Yeah.
Just different points of view and different ways to look at things have been really nice and really cool to learn about.
Yeah. You still hitting the gym?
Hitting the gym, not as regular as I used to. Just
it's okay.
Living life, working, trying to manage this whole adult thing that you kind of just get thrown into as after you graduate high school if you don't go to college.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Josh Sparks. My father is Jim Sparks and my mother is Heather Sparks, if you ever see them around. Wonderful people, and just beyond thankful of all they've done for me. Just grew up here, really, Columbia City. Moved from Roanoke when I was 3, so really don't know anything else.
Columbia City, baby.
I go to PFW, Purdue Fort Wayne. Mastodons, actually, not Boilermakers, but
Go Dons.
Some may say we beat them, but probably not.
Probably.
But I'm studying marketing. Want to get into sales, business field. Be a rep after college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also working part-time at Sherwin-Williams, selling paint. Working with contractors, doing some pricing. Just really a lot of wholesale stuff,
Yeah.
which is interesting. It's a good learning experience.
Yeah, especially for what you want to do later in life.
Yeah. They treat me well there, which is pretty good. Then free time, like to golf, watch basketball, watch football, go Lions, go Blue. You already know.
Go Blue, go Bears, baby.
yeah, some ministries I'm involved in are also the youth ministry. I serve in the 8th grade. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I was with them last year, and I think there's a big maturity gap from 7th to 8th grade. So it's been really cool to see their progress, how they're growing and opening up more. Finally seeing the path these kids are going on, and I'm really proud of them. Just excited for their future. And also part of the young adults. Freemans are very, very inviting, very welcoming, and do a great job leading.
Wonderful people.
Very thankful for just all they do in the church as well. So if you are a young adult, feel free to reach out to me, Zach, Jeremy, or Maureen Freeman. We'd love to get you guys involved. But yeah, so I mean, going off that part of this podcast too is to just to show people what's in the church.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a men's group Tuesday nights at the Sycophuses?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I was playing it up for the podcast. I knew about it, but
no, it's wonderful. Jeff Sycophus leads it, I believe.
Yep. I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple women's groups to get involved in, multiple couples groups. We get to hear from some people that have been in those or are leading those, which would be really awesome. Be cool. Getting to hear from some worship team members, some volunteers, and also some pastors. I mean,
we see these people on stage all the time. It'd be cool to learn their stories. I mean, a little bit more than we do on just Sunday morning. Like, learn where they came from, learn what how they grew up.
They're very excited to do that as well.
For sure.
It's not something they're afraid of or not wanting to do. It's just something that we're kind of opening the door for. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share about us, our vision?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to help grow the community, grow the church. Like we've said multiple times, we just want to get to know people. I mean, I've been going to this church my whole life, and there's a lot of people I don't know. And I want to hear people's stories, and I want you guys to hear people's stories, and to be able to know the people that you go to church with, to be a community, to hopefully, I mean, find people and grow your inner circle, the people you're closest to, just to be able to build these positive community, but also have our one big church community, our one big church family. Just to see God's kingdom explode. I mean, that's my vision for this podcast. Just to see God work in this community, to see what He has in store for us, to see what heights He can take us to, because He can take us to amazing heights if we put our faith in Him. And I'm just excited to see what He can do, for sure. Yeah,
we aren't necessarily sure the
trajectory
or the future of where this goes, whether it's higher quality, bigger guests, whatever. Just I know it's an act of faithfulness and a good step to take to be able to grow His kingdom. So wrap things up. One of our questions we're going to ask all of our guests, probably the most lighthearted question that we like to close with, get you guys thinking, is if you had one more vacation, one dream vacation, no limitations, no money limitation, travel, whatever, where would you go?
Yeah, so for me, I've been on the Instagram Reels a lot lately. I'll be honest.
A lot.
Yeah,
like,
it's
mind-boggling.
Not mind-boggling.
I'd say so.
You don't know my screen time.
Pull it up.
Screen time for Instagram today. I don't have my phone.
Okay.
But I've just seen a lot of different places like Iceland, Sweden, or Switzerland, and then just a bunch of the national parks here in America. Being able to see the natural beauty that God has created, that's really pushed me, or not pushed me, but made me want to go see those places for myself, just to experience that natural beauty. So to bring it into one specific place, I like to go to see some of the smaller villages in Switzerland specifically. Just to see how those small villages live. I think that'd be cool, just to see how they live as a community.
Oh, what about the cheese?
The cheese would be insane.
What's your favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese, pepper jack cheese is
I like
my
Colby
favorite
Jack.
cheese. Colby Jack is pretty good.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with either. I mean, some people don't like the spice of pepper jack, but
yeah, but it's a good question.
That's an opener question for sure.
It says a lot about some of their favorite cheese.
Their favorite cheese is very important. But back to the original question. Back to Switzerland, just to see the natural beauty God's created, but also the community He's created over there and how they live and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah. Honestly, I got the idea from Dude Perfect. They did a bucket list video on where they travel around. They've done one on like army ships, but they just did one in South Africa probably about a year ago now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We had some safaris, some dune buggying, but the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on video is they would climb the mountain and watch the sunrise over the town. And it's honestly like a very populated, busy town.
Yeah.
But seeing like the lights turn on, and it was just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be an early morning, but
I think it'd be worth it.
Be worth it. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening. We're praying heavily for this podcast, for the people that will be on it, and for our church's hearts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support and listening fully. That's
quite
a bit of a commitment.
If you made it to the end of this podcast,
please text us.
Please let me know.
We would love to know. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We're really excited, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.